We turn now to campaign 2020. What a difference a week makes for Joe Biden. Super Tuesday voters gave Biden wins in 10 states. Bernie Sanders took 3, with California leaning his way. And as of now, Biden is leading in the delegate race, and it all adds up to a big boost for a candidacy that was on the ropes as recently as last Friday. Ed O'Keefe reports.
Former Vice President Joe Biden, on the verge of political collapse a week ago, emerged today as his party's presidential frontrunner.
Those of you who have been knocked down, those of you who have been counted out, this is your campaign.
At home in Vermont, Senator Bernie Sanders previewed the forthcoming clash between two candidates who represent different wings of the party.
What this campaign, I think, is increasingly about is which side are you on?
Sanders, a self-described Democratic socialist, backs a government-run health care system, while the moderate Biden supports bolstering the current Affordable Care Act. Sanders has criticized Biden's support of the Iraq War. Biden has criticized Sanders' past support for gun manufacturers. Until now, Biden has been vastly outspent and outorganized by his rivals. But he may be about to get a big boost from former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who dropped out this morning and endorsed Biden.
I know his decency, his honesty, his commitment to the issues that are so important to our country.
Bloomberg's campaign says that he will continue to invest in defeating President Trump.
Today, I am clear-eyed about our overriding objective, and that is victory in November.
Bloomberg's poor showing last night came despite spending more than $500 million on ads. That's $18 million per delegate he earned, according to a CBS News estimate. We're also waiting to hear from Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. Aides say she's talking to her team to assess the path forward after she came up short, including placing 3rd in her home state, Nora.
Really interesting, Ed. Let's bring in Major Garrett, our chief Washington correspondent. Let's go inside the numbers.
Right.
How did Biden pull off this surprising victory?
So, Nora, rarely has exit poll data told the story as convincingly and clearly. The story is a massive shift to Joe Biden. Here's what Joe Biden did against the entire Democratic field last night. Won 56% of the black vote. 49% of late deciders, those deciding in the last 3 days. Won 46% of self-described moderates and 42% of voters older than 45. Nora, that's how you win primaries and take the delegate lead.
Biden had the momentum. Ed, what's the path forward? What states are still ahead?
The next big test is Tuesday in Michigan, where 125 delegates are up for grabs. The Wolverine state, one of those the Democrats lost 4 years ago. Biden expected to talk about how he could win it back. Sanders likely to raise concerns about trade policies that affect the state's manufacturing workers. He won it 4 years ago and called it today essential to his bid.
Major, what about President Trump in all this?
President Trump mocked Elizabeth Warren's poor performance, mocked Mike Bloomberg, but much more importantly said, it's happening to Bernie Sanders again. The Democrats are trying to take it away from him, trying to sow divisions among the Democratic Party. That is a central strategy for President Trump and the Republican National Committee.
The other news today, I think, was about this picture that we saw last night. Those protesters storming the stage where Joe Biden was. Jill Biden essentially pushing back a protester. Will there be Secret Service protection for the candidates?
We'll see. Both of them employ private bodyguards right now. It would take senior lawmakers and the Homeland Security Secretary to agree to do it. The drawback is, of course, if you have Secret Service protection, you are kept a little further away from the voters you need to meet.
It was extraordinary to see Biden's campaign staffers, his press person, Simone Sanders.
Joe Biden might get a new code name, Forearm Shiver.
There you go. All right. Thank you.